driving down the road.
I occasionally do, yes.
Right? Like, say, I don't know, 2 p.m.?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like 6:30 p.m. And you see there's something going on. All right? I drive by, and there's a shopping center, a strip mall.
Right.
Right?
This is me or you, yes?
Bagel place. You, man.
Okay, go on.
This is the proverbial you.
Okay.
So anybody who's listening to this, you're just their voice
It's
right now.
you, yeah.
Okay. So we have somebody going down the road, and you're like, I see a bagel store or bagel place.
Right.
We call them here.
Yeah.
Bagel place. I see a pizza place.
Okay.
I see a sandwich place.
Okay.
AKA a deli.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's every shopping center ever.
Yeah. Could be a hero shop.
Could be.
A hoagie shop.
A hoagie shop.
Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah. So what if you saw a place and you were like, you know what? I'm just wandering around and I'm walking to, I have to park at the far side of the parking lot to go get a bagel. Okay. Now, here's the kicker. Bagel stores, bagel places aren't open past like
1,
2, yeah,
2,
1, 2
like that, yeah.
p.m. That's it. They just close.
Yeah.
They just close. They're just done.
Yeah.
I went to a deli one time, and I go in there, and it was probably like, I don't know, 4 or 5 o'clock, and I was like, I want a hamburger. And I asked, and I said, can I get a hamburger, please? And they said, oh, no, we shut the grill off. You know, we shut the grill off a few hours ago, because nobody orders hamburgers after like lunch, like at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Nobody orders hamburgers, like, let's say after 3.
Not from you, they don't, apparently.
So I sit there, and I go, you know why they don't order hamburgers? Because you shut the grill off. You know what I mean? Like, maybe if you didn't shut the grill off, people would buy hamburgers.
People buy damn hamburgers.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, why am I going to come in there for dinner time and be like, I could go for a chicken salad sandwich.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's a lunch thing. Like, why on, like, what are you doing? That has nothing to do. That was a side note. That was a side note.
Okay.
You're walking to the bagel store that happens to just be open.
Okay, yeah.
All right? Later on. Let's say it's pizza place. Yeah. This is just for, so all the parking spots are taken up.
Sucks.
I have to walk over here.
Sucks.
As you're walking to the pizza store, pizza place, I keep saying pizza store.
Pizza shop.
Pizzeria.
Yeah, pizzeria.
Right. As you're walking down there to go grab a slice or two, you look in the window at a place called Karaoke. And you say, I wonder what this is about. Now, the name says it all.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Obviously.
You would think it says it all, yeah. It's a karate joint that lets you do karaoke while you're doing karate, while you're learning the art of karate.
Think of the tournament that is a duet. Like, I Got You, Babe, but it's a one-on-one. Like, you have to do a duet as you fight each other.
My God.
The only thing I'd say is, like, if there was a bar and you have to go out there and you drink,
Yeah.
you know, like, you have to have a limit.
Yeah.
Because somebody has like 6 drinks and then they're going to go out there and punch each other
What
in
if
the
it's
guts.
a
There's going to be a lot of yak.
What if it's a karaoke bar that does karate? Karaoke. And you could do karate while you're doing karaoke, as opposed to doing karaoke while doing karate.
Yeah, there's karaoke karate, and then there's karaoke. It's kind of like a competing thing. Now that's the thing is you'd have it set up kind of like laser tag and photon.
Yeah.
And you don't have to pick. You can choose one or the other. People be like, I like karaoke better. I like the other one better.
Yeah.
People would do that, but you already bought both of them.
Yeah.
They're a little bit different, right? Photon had like the pack, like the
Wait,
belt.
Are we saying
Photon
hold on.
had the belt with the wire on the gun,
yeah.
and then laser tag was all just open, laser wireless.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why are we assuming that karaoke, is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's called that.
Is a combination of the two activities. What if when you're done with karate, you go to karaoke? Like it doesn't have to be
together. You can't just be like,
okay.
Oh, here's some people fighting and then there's some people singing.
Let me ask you an important question. Is this something you saw for real?
No, this is something that is a dream of mine.
I was just hoping that
I know,
you
that's
saw
why
that for
we need to
real.
make it happen.
Yeah.
But in the meantime...
I'm sorry, what? Your screen went off. ABBA, what was the name of that?
The movie.
ABBA, oh my God. There was a movie about ABBA?
Was there a movie about ABBA? Let me tell you a little story about a guy named Ashley Wallace, a.k.a. the DJ.
Oh my God.
All right.
Wait. Is this what is this?
This is a true story. Okay.
Is it so it's based on their lives?
What happens is, let me explain
go ahead,
to you.
yeah.
Ashley Wallace, DJ, was told to get an interview before ABBA leaves Australia.
Okay.
Loses his press pass. Can't get a ticket. Can't get the interview.
What's his name? Ashley?
Ashley.
It's a dude?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he goes around and he tries, and he's like, okay, well, now I have no choice but to go to every ABBA concert to try to get an interview with them. And he goes, and what he does is he interviews people on the street, people who love them, people who hate them.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, there's concert footage.
Why are there people who hate them?
Well, there's some people who don't understand
ABBA concert, though.
Because they're going with like their kids, things like that. You know, oh, my daughter's really into ABBA. I think they're a flash in the pan.
Okay.
Okay, you have people like that.
Yeah.
He eventually, after a few,
Concerts,
shows, a few of the shows, he meets up with their manager.
Okay.
Their manager gives him tickets to the show and a press pass, all that stuff to get in there. Guy oversleeps.
What?
He misses
this
it.
is the worst
He misses the
reporter
opportunity.
ever.
So,
Ashley, you suck as a reporter.
Yeah. So that's what happens in here.
Go work at a carnival instead.
Stig is the manager. Stig, yeah. So Stig's like, hey, man. So now he's...
Is that his real manager? Was it?
That's the real manager. The manager is real.
The band is real?
Benny, Bjorn, Agatha, and Annie, all real. Okay.
Yeah.
They're all real. So, yeah, they play themselves, obviously. They're ABBA. So this is the thing. He needs to get this interview because he was told by his producer or manager or head of the newspaper or whatever it was.
Whatever it works.
You need to get this interview.
Yeah.
Okay? Dialogue. Not so much an interview. I want this to be real. You know what I mean? Like a passing of words and all that stuff. So eventually, he's like... He's like a hotshot kind of reporter guy, and he thinks he's the best and everything, and he's not because he obviously messed up. All right, so he goes and he gets into an elevator at one point in the movie at the end, and guess who's in the elevator?
ABBA.
All of them, every one of them.
Does he recognize them?
Does he recognize them? Yeah, he recognizes them, and he finally lands it. And before they leave Australia, he finally gets the interview to the the place on time, the reporting place where he works or whatever.
His job.
Yeah. And they're able to air it. They're able to do everything like that. So that's the movie.
Okay.
So it's a concert movie,
that's
concert
actually,
footage. It's a loose kind of story.
No, but that's
goofy.
actually pretty interesting.
Kind of goofy.
As the wrapping for it, as opposed to it being like, ABBA has to save the president or some wacky.
They could have done something goofy on there, but
or it being a documentary about their life, like the like the One Direction movie was. You know what I'm saying?
Oh gosh.
I have kids. What do you want?
Yeah.
All right. No, that's cool. I don't know what you want to do because.
What'd you get? Last Starfighter? Teen Wolf 2?
No.
Ghoulies? Reform School Girls. Okay.
Can I just look at it? Yes. All right. I can't look at the image. Never mind.
You should be able to.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
That beautiful buxom woman.
Can I see that a little bit better?
Is Edna.
Please.
That's Edna. She's all right.
What is she like the
She's the
chef or the
no, she's kind of like the main, not the warden, but like the warden's henchwoman.
Okay.
All right. It's a exploitation film piggybacking off of like, women's prison films and stuff. And it's just 1986. You got nude shower scenes. You got the classic tropes of a women's prison movie. It's just
is ABBA going to prison?
God awful. Hold on, let me just give it a little bit, not too much, but just the character stuff. So you have that Edna who's like, shut up, girls. And there's a group of girls who are like the clique, and they're called led by Charlie. Okay, that's great. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that's absolutely great. I'm gonna cut that out. It's led by the group of women called just a group led by this girl Charlie, and they're all a bunch of these asshole girls, and they basically run this prison. I guess it's like a prison. It's not really a school. And Edna likes them and like gives them all the privileges they want and everything. And a new crop of girls come in, And that's basically that's it. So you got Edna, the warden Sutter, and this group Charlie in this group of women. I don't want to focus on the good. Jenny is the main like protagonist. I don't really care. Yeah. So what do you want to do? How do you want to play this?
ABBA's going to perform at the prison, or they're going to go to jail.
Okay.
One of the two.
How we
I don't know.
How we do that? I mean, I would say maybe like ABBA goes to. How about they perform at the jail? Mm-hmm. How about we do this?
And they like it so much they stay.
No. There's a riot. How about there's like a riot and they get stuck there? They get confused.
There's a riot and they get stuck there.
Yeah. So it could essentially just be Reform Schoolgirls 2 featuring ABBA. Because I don't care.
And they just stop in the middle of like the hallways
and they in this random exactly. You know, like we got to get out of the shower. And it's like damn. Wait, no, that's not ABBA. How did ABBA sound again?
Dancing Queen.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's like some floaty ballad about getting out of the shower.
Okay,
or
that works.
Who was I thinking of? Queen?
I don't know.
I don't know. I wasn't a big ABBA fan back in the day.
That's okay.
Yeah, right? Okay, so we'll call it Reform Schoolgirls 2 featuring ABBA. I don't care. It's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
It's just,
sometimes you roll the dice.
Hate it. I really do hate it. I'm not going to lie to you. Featuring ABBA. Cadabra.
Yep. Next.
Let's do TV.
Okay.
Let's just go to TV. I'm over that.
Yeah, I'm over it too.
Do. I'll go first. It's not a theme song. I'm just playing that in my head. It's a Living. You remember It's a Living?
I remember.
Look at this.
I know.
Do you remember it? Do you remember it?
I remember.
It was so. All right. You have Nancy, who is the maitre d', and then all these women, right? And don't forget, you had Sonny, who was the wisecracking pianist, who basically harassed and harangued these women all the time, but they gave it back to him too. And then you had Chef Mario, and this was in a cafe called Above. What the hell is it called? Above the Top, which was located at the top of the Bonaventure Hotel in Los Angeles.
Oh, I've been there.
Yeah,
that's a pretty cool place.
It's an actual place.
Oh yeah, Bonaventure Hotel.
No, but Above the Top.
Above the Top where it spins.
Is that the?
I believe it spins.
Isn't that the Space Needle?
No. They have at the top. There's like a restaurant that spins at the top.
Okay, I don't know if this was a spinning restaurant. So it constantly goes
and you see it's Los Angeles, and you go and you spin around and everything like that.
I don't know. Was that in the show? I don't remember that being in the show. I don't remember it being a spinning restaurant.
I don't know if that was.
Anyway.
However, West Hollywood, California, which is in Los Angeles, right?
Yeah.
There's a little apartment complex called
Melrose Place.
4616 Melrose Place.
30-something again.
But hold on a second.
No, this could work though.
Now we have It's a Living to spice things up.
Yeah.
So
this is simple. Mm-hmm. It's the stupid waitresses from It's a Living living in Melrose Place. Not only do they work together, they also live together in the same apartment complex.
Well, that's the thing is there was like a little it was a little apartment building, and there were I don't even remember what I was going to say now. People did come and go on the show, right? Because it's an apartment.
Can't.
Original format of the show.
Courtney Thorne Smith.
Yep.
Best part of that show.
Josie Bissett, Heather Locklear was on it. Daphne Zuniga.
Yeah,
from Spaceballs.
Yeah. Zugnia. I think her name is.
I don't know.
Zugnia.
It's Zuniga.
IG, right. Okay, yeah. Zunia. Yeah. Look.
Princess Vespa.
Look at me.
Vespa.
It wasn't. It was Vespa, my dear.
Anyway.
Look, man, I'm telling you, can we just make it where it's the dumb, stupid characters from It's a Living, they all live at the Melrose Place, okay? And we call, I don't know what to call it yet, but...
What year was It's a Living out?
You know what? 80. Okay. 1980 TV series.
No, it wasn't.
Yes.
What year did it come out?
It says 1980?
Nope. It was 1980s.
Okay, it was from 80 to 82.
No.
And canceled in 82. And then it went into syndication in 85 to 89. So 80 to 82. Shut your face. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey.
No.
Hold on.
So this is going to be called Melrose Place 80.
Oh, this is before. This is a prequel to the 90s Melrose Place. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I'm digging that.
All right. So now that's what we have here. So you get to see the place when it was first built.
Oh, brand new.
Brand new. They were the first
Brand
occupants.
Spankle new.
First occupants.
What?
Your voice is going down.
No, it's not. Leave it.
Yeah. You're way too loud.
Lower your headphones, not my voice on this.
No, because I'm obviously not that loud.
You are loud though.
No.
You just don't emote.
So anyway, there was a sequel show, if you remember that. Back in 2009, it came out. The first show I think ran till 1999, if I'm not mistaken. So 10 years later, they came up with another one.
Yeah, and it lasted for like 5 episodes.
It didn't last long.
It did the same thing with 90210. That lasted 10 episodes or something, right?
Yep.
The only thing that actually worked was Saved by the Bell of College Years. That was the only one that you could do with that.
Some people did come back as guest stars and stuff like that from the old series.
I don't care.
But I'm just letting you know. So there were like multiple generations of this. So to have a prequel.
So you're just saying
sense.
that's a precedent. Yeah, it's precedent's been set. Yeah. Only we're going back in time.
Right.
Melrose Place 80.
Yeah.
Just that's it.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this though. But we are going to see them at the restaurant.
Well, yeah, they all moved in. They opened up a restaurant. They needed a place to live, so obviously they did that.
So all the same waitresses.
They talked a lot, right? Gossip. They all talked.
And they're like, let's all live. Hey, this new place opened up.
Yeah, well, that old cafe shut down. Why don't we go open it up again? And that's what they did. Is they opened up their old cafe.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on. I'm confused. I thought this was the women in the 80s working at Above the Top, living at Melrose Place.
Yes.
So what do you mean they're opening? What are they opening?
Whatever the cafe or whatever that they worked at.
Restaurant.
Didn't they work in a restaurant?
There's a restaurant called Above the Top. I just said it.
Right.
Chef Mario and Sonny playing the keys.
But before that, it was called like the Rotunda. Back in the day, it was called the Rotunda. It shut down. They decided to pool their money, their earnings, their retirements, and loans.
Okay.
Even.
So,
and they bought
whatever.
it. They bought it.
So you're saying
and
the
that's
waitresses
how they opened
own?
up the Over the Top or whatever it's called.
They never. But in the show, they never had. So are you retconning this right now? Are you retconning it's a living?
What do you mean? They didn't own it? They just worked there?
No, they just worked there. What are you talking about? Why'd you think they owned it?
Okay, then they coerced the owner into buying it so they could work there.
Whatever.
They knew somebody who had money and they said, listen, we want you to buy it. No. Because this is it. Because the first like 3 episodes, they're just at Melrose Place.
Okay.
They convince a guy there, hey, did you hear the old place shut down? Or he overheard them talking about it.
We need a job. He's like, hey, I'm gonna. How about he's a tenant there, and he's like, I'm looking to start a restaurant. Do you ladies want to be my waitresses?
Perfect.
Don't forget about Nancy now.
Oh, I haven't.
Nancy Beebe is her name, or Beebe, Beebe. Would it be Beebe?
I think it's Beebe.
I would say Beebe, Bebe. Nancy, she doesn't like all the younger women because she wants an older waitstaff. That was and they always did these little things to annoy her. That was the show. So Nancy,
how old? Older?
She wanted them to be like as her age. She was older. She was an older lady.
Wait, whoa. So everybody there that works there is younger?
Yeah, look at dude, look. They were technically all in like their like what, mid-20s?
Perfect.
Right, I get that, but I'm saying Nancy Beebe she doesn't like that crew because she wanted them.
Noted.
So Beebe will fit in here somewhere.
Moving on.
Well, somewhere.
Melrose Place 80.
Melrose Place 80.
Like apostrophe 80.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. All right, that's not bad. Melrose Place 80. I like that so people know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what do we got? Cartoons next?
Yeah. Well, why is mine just not loading all of a sudden?
Technology, man.
You gotta love it. We try that thing.
Technological. La-la-da-da. I'm going to tell you something that I absolutely hate.
Yeah? Well, you're going to hate this even more, so go.
All right. So what I got is a cartoon.
That we've done 1,000 times?
Within a cartoon.
Yeah,
no, actually, but it's one within a cartoon.
Okay.
Unbelievable how many other cartoons we watched that were in other cartoons. What the hell
That's the way they did things, man.
You will be happy about one thing though, two things, which we'll get over I'll go over in a second. But okay, so I have.
Frank Welker.
Don't ruin it for me, man.
Donkey Kong Jr.
Donkey Kong Jr. part of
Saturday Supercade.
Saturday Supercade was all Nintendo shows, so it had Frogger, Donkey Kong Jr., Q*bert, Pitfall. You just hit me in the head with a pen.
Just hit you.
Okay.
I threw it at the wall.
And it bounced off, hit me in the noggin.
It's a good thing we have extra ones, just in case that happens.
These were all these.
I remember.
Of course you do. But let me give you Donkey Kong Jr. Donkey Kong in his episodes left the circus, stole Pauline, which was Mario's girlfriend, and whatever, right?
Yeah.
Donkey Kong is upset that his dad left the circus and goes out to find him with his companion, who's a greaser. Watch my fingers. Greaser named Bones.
Oh, of course.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Who had a motorcycle with a sidecar. Who, by the way, he let Donkey Kong drive. And they go on, and usually Weird. Bones was Donkey Kong's voice of reason, and there you go. That's the thing. Donkey Kong Jr., voiced by Frank Welker. Okay. Guess who else was in this? Guess who played the voice of Mario, though, in the Mario portions?
Captain Lou Albano.
No, Peter Cullen.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Wow.
So you got Peter Cullen.
Optimus and Megatron.
Yeah, and then you have Frank Welker, once again, Megatron.
All right, before you go too far.
That's it. That's all I got for you, so shut up about it.
I'm going to have something that's in
the fantastic world of Hanna-Barbera.
Now, it was a block, not unlike what
Saturday Supercade.
Right? Not unlike that.
Didn't we do this already?
The one that I have that was part of it is...
The Flintstone Kid. Can we not do the damn Flintstones? This is like 8th time we've had the damn Flintstones. How many damn shows? No, you got to hear me. I'm leaning back from the mic, okay?
It's actually, I can't tell if this is worse or if I put this on because it kind of like muffles your real voice, but then I hear your other voice in it.
Shows were the friggin' Flintstones in? Why?
Hanna-Barbera.
Why?
They love them.
Why? Kenny, you need to tell me.
It's all about
why.
Chris, it's all about the money.
Oh,
it's all
my
about,
God. All right, tell me about the.
It's all about the Benjis.
Was it the Muppet Babies? It was the Muppet Babies. Couldn't say the word.
The Flintstone Kids?
It was the Muppet Babies.
Who do you think was?
They were
kids.
Think
was in the show?
They were kids.
Really?
Fred, Barney.
I just went and thought Pebbles and Bam Bam.
No,
Flintstone Kids.
The Flintstone Kids to me sounds like Muppet Babies, where it's the main characters before they were married and banged and had kids. Okay.
Let me tell you the premise. Ran from 86 to 88, and it's about Fred, Barney, Wilma, Betty, and Dino as kids.
And Dino?
Yeah.
I remember that. He had a diaper on. Right?
Probably.
It's Muppet Babies meets Little Rascals.
But they had friends. They had Nate Slate, Philo Quartz.
So clever.
Dream Chip Gemstone.
So clever.
Dream Chip Gemstone's my favorite.
That is a good one. I'm not gonna lie.
But then there were bad guys.
Of course there were.
All right. There was
Of course there were.
The Rocky Rat.
Was this a half hour or was
Rocky
this in?
Rat
This was
Rock.
this was you said in the Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah. There was Rocky Rat Rock.
Of course it was.
Right, and he had a dog named Stalagbite.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And then he had his cohorts: Tar Pit, a Flab Slab, and Janet Granite.
Hate it. Okay.
Let me tell you something else.
God help me.
Let me.
God have mercy on my soul.
Let me tell you something else. There was an episode of the Flintstones that they showed how like Barney and Fred
became friends. Yeah.
No, how they met Wilma and Betty.
Okay.
And they met them when they were
babies.
Teenagers or something. But this show shows that they met them.
Yeah, they retcons it. Yeah, of course.
So it says it shows that they were childhood friends with Wilma and Betty, but it contradicts the original Flintstone series in the episode Bachelor Days, which says that they met them when they were young adults.
Mm-hmm.
So this kind of controversy. All right.
No, it's not.
Stirred up some controversy among the Hanna-Barbera faithfuls.
Really? Did they riot?
Threw a wrench. Did they? They still are.
You mean they're still rioting?
Looked outside? They eclipsed the.
Is that who those were?
The sun.
The eclipse. What a crappy eclipse right now. Stupid eclipse.
Yeah.
Shut up.
It's like a big cloud.
You want to hear a side note about eclipse?
Every night it gets dark out.
There's your eclipse.
There's my eclipse.
When I was a kid, I used to draw comics, and my very first comic character was a dragon named Eclipse.
Really?
Who breathed fire. He was like a bipedal thing, had wings, big head, and his friends were Crabman, who was basically a man with a crab head and crab claws, but he was muscular. And there was also Quicksilver, who had rollerblades, and his helmet looked like one of those sleek bike helmets, but it had a visor in it, and he had rollerblades with rocket jets on it.
I would say Quicksilver should be a surfer.
Nope, he was a rollerblader.
And
I was heavily into rollerblades back then.
Who lived?
This was the early '90s, and I was heavily into rollerblades back then. Prayer of the Rollerboys is one of my favorite movies back then, and Airborne, two of my favorite best. Those are the best rollerblading movies you're ever going to see.
Was Solar Babies?
Solar Babies was not.
It wasn't.
It's a good movie. But it wasn't a rollerblading.
One day we're going to get Solar Babies.
I cannot wait.
Yes.
One day we should just do a commentary on one of these movies we watch.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because, listen, these movies are on YouTube, right? These movies are on YouTube. Mm-hmm. Why can't we just do that?
You can watch the ABBA movie, I think, on YouTube.
Yeah, they all are.
Yeah.
The Reform School movie on YouTube. Anyway, let's do this.
Hold on a second.
No, can we just...
Let me just say something real quick.
Okay.
Who lived on Easty Pine?
Easty Pine
Drive.
Easty Pine Drive. That was Sunspot.
Sunspot.
Yeah.
Kind of like a little theme. Theme. I was just thinking about him.
Yeah, that's good.
Who are you?
How are you?
Stupid.
Hey, you gave me that
stupid
costume.
thing?
Man.
Where did the costume come from?
It was a part of a night costume. Cheesy
we
night
buy
costume,
it though, right?
Though.
Didn't we buy it?
No, you had it.
Why would I have that?
I don't know, Kenny. What do I know anything you used to do? Okay, who knows? You don't even know what you used to do or why you did the things you did.
Earth tones.
Anyway,
20 years later, I find out he called me Earth tones.
I told you that then. What are you talking about? The first time I met Kenny, he was wearing. The first time we did anything together in college was we went to this thing for editing together to learn this new nonlinear editing software, and he wore a suit that was earth tones, and ever since then he just always wore earth tones. You're still wearing earth tones, man. You're still earth tones. Anyway, back to these dumb Flintstone kids. And what was my cartoon again? Oh, Donkey Kong Jr.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Listen.
See, Donkey Kong Jr., he's young.
He's an ape
but
in prehistoric time.
With...
He's a talking ape in the prehistoric... He fits perfectly in the dumb Flintstones universe, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So what are we doing? Are we adding Bones? His name is Bones. Hello, Flintstones, Bones. It's prehistoric. It all works out. Donkey Kong Jr. and Bones, prehistoric versions of them. He's got a motorcycle, which is because they had motorcycles in the Flintstones, and they had sidecars in the Flintstones. In fact, I'm sure somebody had that. Okay?
Yeah.
Sorry, I had a little...
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, let's see. What are they doing?
They're getting foiled by the bullies. And that's all there is to it.
How about... I got it. All right, you ready for this? Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's going to be cheesy, but what else are you going to do? We're talking about the friggin' Flintstones again. Donkey Kong Jr. and Bones.
But they're kids in this one.
Right. They are looking for Donkey Kong, his father, okay, his paternal father, his biological father. They get transported back into time. Flintstones.
The Flintstones get transported back in time?
No, Donkey Kong and Jr. and Bones. Jr. and Bones go back in time.
Who's Bones?
You don't listen to me, man. The greaser guy that has the bike with the sidecar that teams up with Donkey Kong Jr. to find his dad.
You say greaser guy.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of like John Travolta in Grease.
Yes, exactly.
And he was a human?
He was a human with slick back hair, a white t-shirt, and jeans, folded cuffs, and a leather jacket, and a sidecar
can he be
motorcycle.
Like Squiggy?
Whatever. He was actually a little... Squiggy's a little like... He's a little less
Lenny.
than that.
He was more of a
that
Lenny.
was Lenny, yeah.
No, Lenny.
Oh,
Lenny
Squiggy,
was the cooler one, I guess.
He's more Lenny, yes, exactly. But you're not quoting Laverne and Shirley, so...
Well, no,
good quote. Good trope. No, it's good, though, because that came to mind. I got you. They were greasers.
Yeah.
Why did they ever hang out with them? It was so weird.
What are you talking about?
Why would Laverne and Shirley hang out with those two guys?
I don't know.
So weird. They hung out. They tried to go hang out with them, though. That was the thing. Anyway, whatever. Point is, he goes back in time. Okay? That's it. That's all I got for you. I don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah. That sounds good.
And he's looking for his dad.
All right, so it's the search for Donkey Kong?
He's still searching. He's like, oh, I heard he went back in time.
Okay.
Great.
And they just happen to be back there.
He brought Paul. Whatever. I don't care.
All
yeah.
right, so call it, name it.
Yeah. Donkey Kong Jr. meets the Flintstone kids. I can't. I don't know.
He doesn't even want to talk about it.
No. I hate it. I hate it.
But that's the thing, that you get these stupid crossovers, and this is what you're going to get.
Like, this honestly, is what... Honestly,
if we got G.I. Joe, if I got G.I. Joe, and you got... What'd you get again?
We had G.I. Joe and He-Man. That was
Donkey
one of
Kong
the
Jr.
best things, man.
G.I. Joe and He-Man, yeah.
That was so good.
But that's the thing, is like, if I got G.I. Joe...
And I got Donkey Kong Jr., that'd be something different, though. Then you can have... Yeah, because you can have Donkey Kong Jr. become fight for the Joes. You know what I'm saying? It'd be awesome. We'd come up with something. We'd come up with something good. This, I can't stand the damn Flintstones anymore.
All right.
Every other show is the Flintstones, bro.
I know. There were a lot of them, man.
Every other freaking show.
There were a lot of them.
Dude, we've been doing this for over 20 episodes now, and it's like, you're seeing the pattern of these 80s cartoons.
Yeah.
I don't remember it like this.
But that's the thing.
I remember this being more
the same
awesome
stuff over and over again, because for every Camp Candy that was out there,
yeah,
you had 10 Zorros and Flintstones.
Yeah. But that's my point. It's like so much of this was just rehashing of the same stuff over. What's the new way we could do the Flintstones? There's 7 different... And there's, and again, and all the other Hanna-Barbera stuff, it was like, it's all in these 15, was it cheaper to do that? Oh, we're going to produce a variety, they called those variety shows. You know what I'm saying? They were variety shows, and it's like, I don't know, man.
But I don't know, it's kind of like today where you look at the theaters, and it's sequels, reboots.
The reboots make sense in that they want to continue. Why not make money on a property that's 20 years old when you have a completely new audience plus people from the old one? The only problem is, okay, it's new for the new people. That's great, but that audience is not their attention span is not the same as us,
right?
Or the original audience, and the original, they don't do it justice for the original audience either. So just don't do it.
But that's the thing. It's all about opening weekend.
Why not just re-release
it? It's all about creating buzz. Oh, did you hear that they're going to remake this? Did you hear they're going to remake that? And that's what they do. And then it comes out.
Dumb. Look, listen.
And that's what they try to do. Is
do
they
something
capture
good. Do
money.
it good then. Do it good.
Because every weekend in the summertime, something big is going to come out and unseat the one before.
Right.
So you need to make all your money in one weekend.
And nobody is strong enough or brave enough to do something different.
Right.
Instead of going for that cash grab, do something. Make it a good thing. You know what's good. Don't friggin' act like you don't know what's good. You know what's good. You're in the business. You're a writer. You know what's good.
But that doesn't matter, because
stop
the writers,
being commercial about it.
That's the thing, is they'll have rewrite after rewrite after rewrite.
Because you see, this is the thing, man. These companies don't care about the art of it. They don't care. Yeah. It's like, oh no, rewrite it so it makes more money. I'm telling you, man, I would not want to be a writer in Hollywood, whatever, or even a TV writer. You know what I mean? I would not want to do that. It's crap. It's crap. Anyway.
Imagine getting forced to write something stupid, like stupid Justice League coming out. They can't even sort that thing out. They're on the second director.
Well, that was kind of a tragedy that happened with that. That was like an unforeseen thing. Like that.
They also needed to get rid of the guy because
no offense to Zack Snyder, but you need to stop doing these. You're done.
Yeah.
You just stop.
So it was what it was, and
your Snyderverse is not great. Yeah, not great.
But
Sorry.
But the fact is that they're continuing it, and they already used the good storylines up in one movie.
Yeah, that's so dumb. Anyway,
so whatever. Yeah. Next.
We're gonna do video games.
Yeah.
Because I can't deal with this crap anymore. That was us being serious. All right, what do you got, bro? Cheesemo.
What do I have? All right, so.
It better be, Kenny. I'm telling you, if it's not good, I'm gonna friggin'.
What do you mean? What
better be good.
What I have?
It better be good. You better have gotten a good roll on this one. RNG better have like given you what you needed this time, because I'm not in any mood to deal with another piece of crap. Come on, what do you got?
What do I have? All right, so.
He's not gonna show me. He's just gonna talk.
I'm gonna show you.
He's gonna talk about it, and he's not gonna show me anything.
I'm gonna show you.
He's going to keep me in suspense.
I'm going to show you.
Yes, but you haven't shown me yet.
It's going to happen. This is the wrong... Oh, gosh, tell me what you have.
Okay, let me show you mine.
The wrong one.
That's okay. Look at mine. Look at mine. Open your eyes. Look at mine.
Oh, Final Fight. Fight. Oh my god.
Final Fight for NES. SNES. Sorry, SNES.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
No,
all right. The arcade, I loved it in the arcade when the Super NES came out. That was one of the first games I ever got and everything like that. But the thing that really bothered me was it was single player on the Super NES and the arcade was two players.
No, it was two players.
On the Super NES.
No, it was 2 players. I'm telling you. Pretty sure it was 2 players. Oh
no, it was one player on the Super NES. The arcade had 2 players. The arcade also had Cody, Guy, and Hagar.
Yeah, and Cody, Guy, and Hagar.
Yeah. You couldn't get... Guy was not in the Super NES version.
That's true. Good point.
He was in this... he was in the Sega CD version. That was 2 players. Sega CD version was great.
That was later, too.
Yes.
Came out later.
But I had the Super NES version with the worst box art ever. The 2 heads, like Hagar's head and then the bad guy's head on the other side. Yeah, it was kind of... It was a good game.
It was a good beat 'em up.
It was a really good game.
I was a fan of like Double Dragon. Like Double Dragon's one of my favorite beat 'em ups.
Yeah.
And this was
That's
like
the thing on NES. They also had Double Dragon came out on the NES, and it was 1 player again.
Yeah, but then Double Dragon 2 was 2 players.
Yeah. So anyway, I have this here, which looks like another game. It looks like Super Mario Kart, but it's not.
What is it?
What you're gonna get is this dude's face. Bang! Al Unser Jr. You wonder who that is? That's that guy.
Al Unser Jr. What was the full title of that?
Road to the Top.
It was a kart racing game with Al Unser Jr.
That is a screenshot. So listen, it's not so much car racing as it is stock cars.
Oh.
It's also Indy cars.
Go-karts.
It's also snowmobiles. Oh. Don't know where that fits in, but it's in there. So this game was called...
all-around racing game.
All-around racing game. This game was called Al Unser Jr.'s Road to the Top. Right? It was on the Super NES. Came out in 1994. It had the Mode 7 graphics where it was, laid down and everything moved around. It was the rage. It was the rage back then.
All the rage.
So if you can practice all the levels except the final level. The final level's when you go through the actual game and you can prove your worth by racing against Al Unser Jr. himself.
Oh, yeah.
In Vancouver.
Is he Canadian?
I don't know.
I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it does not matter.
I don't know.
Well, didn't he have another game too? He had other Al Unser racing.
It was
game.
Al Unser Jr. Turbo Racing, which is what I accidentally had up before because I wanted to see because I'm like, oh, I remember that stuff, but
yeah, okay,
yeah,
okay, all right, okay. We're gonna call this. Remember how they had Crash Bandicoot and then they had Crash Bandicoot
What
Racing?
What game did you get now?
Final Fight.
Oh yeah.
So remember they had like Crash Bandicoot Racing.
Yeah. Is it going to be Final Fight Racing?
It's going to be Final Fight Racing. That's the title. Final Fight Racing. You can choose Guy, Cody, Hagar, but you can also choose from, and I'm not going to go look for them, but like some of the names of the NPC, enemies.
Can we? No. Okay, hold on a second.
Hold on. Let me squat for this.
Squat. You might want to squat.
Let me just get down.
Kick that chair out of the way. Kick the chair out of the way.
Come on.
You have to.
Give it to me.
You have to. People are watching. Sit up on the chair if you need to. You can squat on the chair.
I'm just going to squat right here. Honestly, feels pretty good.
All right. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
You are just yourself or a nobody when you're in Al Unser Jr.'s racing game.
Uh-huh.
He's kind of like the Mike Tyson, right? You're like Little Mac.
Yeah, Little Mac.
Okay? Yeah. You're going through the game. You're racing. Okay. You're doing things. Final fight. You give up on the squat.
No, it's good. Go.
Final fight. You have Cody and you have Hagar. Who's the mayor, right? He was like the mayor, wasn't he?
Hagar was a mayor?
He was like, the city, what was it?
It was a
Metro
pro wrestler turned politician.
Yes. So here you go. Okay? Guy, his last name is Unser.
He was Jessica's girlfriend. Jessica's character in there. Just let you know. Yeah. Anyway,
that doesn't mean anything.
Guy Unser.
His name is Guy Unser Jr.
Can it be Cody Unser Jr.? Now you want to do Guy?
Guy Unser Jr. Because now we rolled the dice. Mm-hmm. We're stuck with the Super NES version, which doesn't have Guy as a playable character in it.
Guy was a ninja in training.
Fine. Totally fine.
But his hobby was...
It's kind of like karaoke, man.
Karaoke, yeah.
He's like a ninja and like a race car driver.
Oh, yeah. He's a double threat. was going to say triple, but what's
He's like a race car ninja.
He's got great hair. Triple threat.
Yeah.
There you go. He looks great in jeans.
Yes. Well, he doesn't wear jeans. Cody wears the jeans.
No, I thought Guy
wore like the gi. Yeah. I'm going to tell you 100% fact.
I'm pretty sure.
No. Look
at the screen.
That's
that
Cody.
says Guy in Haggard.
That's Cody.
No,
Haggard's not on there.
Look at the screen. It says Guy. Guy's the guy in the white shirt.
No, it's not. That's Cody. No. Guy is the one behind him in the orange.
Oh, you're right. Also, yeah, we have.
And it's showing two players.
But why would it
wasn't two players? Let me see that.
But why is it showing? But why?
Gameplay: Cody and Guy at the start of the first level. Final fight. Oh, because this is just final fight.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is, why would Guy wear the gi when Cody's the expert fighter?
It doesn't matter.
I'm an expert fighter. I fight in jeans and a t-shirt.
There was a Blockbuster exclusive that came out. It was called Final Fight Guy, which I actually owned for a while because it ended up in their previously played bin and stuff. If I still had that today, I think it goes for quite a dollar on the eBay. I sold it on eBay back in the day. I sold it probably in the 2000s.
Yeah.
Somewhere probably around 2005-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sold like all my video games, and that was one of them. And I'd hate to see what that thing even goes for right now.
Yep.
So anyway, just to go on, because it wasn't sold in stores. It was only at Blockbuster for rent.
It was a Blockbuster, yeah.
So anyway, regardless of that, so we're going to have Guy Unser Jr. Is he going to be racing? What's he going to be doing?
No, he's not Guy Unser Jr.
Yes, he is.
Because there's no... So his dad was... So Al Unser Jr. had a son named Guy, and then Guy had a son named Guy Unser Jr.
Yes, because their parents were Guy and Alice Unser. Seniors.
You didn't have to drop the pen. Anyway, so we're calling this Guy Unser Jr.'s Racing? Can't we just put Final Fight Racing with Guy Unser Jr.?
How about Guy Unser Jr.'s
Final Fight Racing? Final Fight to the
Final Race.
Final Race.
Right? Not the final. There was a game called Final Lap.
Yeah. Right? That was a race car game.
Like F1. Yeah. On TurboGrafx 16, I think.
Yeah.
I think they had that. Final Lap Twin. I think it was a two-player racing game.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Guy Unser Jr.'s Final Race. Final Lap.
Ooh.
I like that. Final Lap. Let's do that.
Didn't we say Final Lap Twin? What did we call it? What was the game?
You said Final Race.
Final Race? No. It was Final Lap.
Final Lap.
The game is called Final Lap.
Let's do Guy Unser Jr.'s
But it was unfortunately Final Lap already exists.
Fight Lap. Fight Race. How about Fight Race? Here's the thing. Where's the fighting element in this? And you know what it is? You know where it is? It's in the racing.
Yeah, there was Final Lap 2.
You can listen. It isn't going to be a
Final Lap Twin. Remember I talked about that?
Yeah.
Yep. Hue Card, PC Engine, TurboGrafx 16.
All right, are you listening to me?
No.
Okay, so perk up. Listen, there's going to be fighting in the game.
So would he get out and just fight people?
I was considering you get out and fight, but that's going to throw the whole race off. No. Well, it's not going to be like a Mario Kart where you pick up items. You know, it's not going to be like that either. What it is going to be kind of where you can drive next to each other and you can like battle each other that way.
That sounds a lot like Road Rash.
Yes, that's what. Okay, but that's what we're doing. Just deal with it.
Okay.
Unless you want to do like little like
concept. You race.
Yeah.
And it's called what? We're calling this final lap?
I wanted to call it final lap, but if there's already a final lap, then
we can call it the final turn. I don't know.
How about the final lap?
The final lap? That's fine. Whatever. It doesn't matter. We can go through it anyway. It doesn't matter. Okay. So you're racing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You don't need to start the race. When the game starts, you're on your last lap. Like if there are, 60 laps, you start at 59 and boom, you're on 60 right now. So you only do one lap.
Okay.
There was a game back in the day called Castlevania. I don't know how I am drawing a blank right now.
I don't know.
Symphony of the Night.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
Castlevania Symphony of the Night on the PlayStation original.
Yeah.
And in it, you fought Dracula right away in the beginning.
Oh, you're saying you like that concept.
The better you did at fighting Dracula, the better your stats were in the game when your game started.
Right.
Because that fight with Dracula was basically the end of the game before it, which was Dracula X from Japan, right?
Right, yeah.
Again, TurboGrafx or the PC Engine.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that, where you start the game as a lap, you're racing around the lap, and then you get out, and depending on where you finish in the race, where, how you did, if you hit anybody, if you hit a wall, right? All that stuff, you used your brakes too much, anything like that. Or how far ahead you were,
right, or
behind other challengers, racers. Those are your stats in the game. You get off the line, and now there's people waiting to fight you, and depending on how powerful you are, and you're fighting, and you fight through the inside of the stadium. So now you're at like the snack shack, and you're fighting through that level, and then you go into the maybe the locker rooms or the garage.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And you're going through, and you're traversing and everything as you go through.
I like that.
So now here's the kicker. That doesn't leave much room for racing. Okay, but when they race, they actually do qualifying laps, right? Like the day before or something like that. For all intents and purposes, it's a video game. So we're going to go on the last lap of the qualifying, right? Usually, I think I don't know if you qualify by yourself. I'm not really big into racing or anything like that.
Yeah.
But we're going to have it where you race other people, everything like that, and you qualify and find your starting position.
Right.
So you're going to go on. It's not real race day. So what you're doing is you're starting the game as one lap.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you're going through and you fight, and then all of a sudden now it's time to race again. Okay, so now the real race is starting once you get to the last level. So you're gonna do the first level, which is gonna be racing. Then you're gonna fight. Then you're gonna get to the final level, which is going to be the race. And whatever position you started in the first, that's where you would start in there.
I like that.
But it would also be who your enemies are. So if you beat out another guy, you'd be like, if you beat out a rival, he'd be a little angrier at you, right?
Yeah.
If he beat you, you'd be kind of like the instigator, and maybe he wouldn't be expecting it, where you're going to go barge into his office or his, little room, trailer, whatever they have set up on the premises for them. But that's the thing. So it's going to be either he's ready for you or he's not ready for you.
Okay.
If you have like a rival that you beat, like one of your partners, like a lot of the times they'll have like partner cars, right?
Yeah.
They'll either help you, like if they beat you in the race and you came in right behind them in like second place, and your other guy, he's going to help you out and everything. If you beat your rival, or not your rival, your partner, by a split second, or if he came in behind you, maybe he's going to be a little bit more hesitant to help you out.
Okay.
In the game.
So a couple of questions now.
Variables.
We're only racing
first and last level.
Can that be a level in itself?
What's that now?
Meaning, can we incorporate the different racing styles that were in your game? Meaning, you're racing snowmobiles, you're racing ATVs, you're racing F1s, you're racing stock cars.
I like it.
So each level, each level starts with the qualifier, lap. Then you do the fighting section, then you do the race.
Gotcha.
That's beating the level,
so
and there could be like
go-karts.
There could be like 6 levels,
right,
in the whole game.
So with the go-karts, you're going to probably be younger kids, let's say.
No, it's adults.
Well, you're going to be younger.
But
adults. That's the thing. Is I like the fact that you're fighting guys with baseball bats and football gear and things like that. Kind of like a high schoolish kind of thing.
Okay.
And as you go up into college, now you're with the snowmobiles. And you're having that stuff, and they're throwing snowballs, and they have maybe they're driving Zambonis.
Yeah.
Things like that. Then you get onto it, and now you have the stock cars, and you get a lot of the guys with like hunting rifles and right, the pitchforks,
trucker
things
caps.
like that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then the big race at the end, you're gonna have the guys in the suits.
Right.
You're gonna have the big guys with the suits and the bodyguards and the guns.
So I like that. I like that whole idea.
Yeah.
Who are the characters? Obviously, Guy, but he's Guy Unser Jr.
He's gonna be your rival in the game.
Oh, he's your rival.
The rival.
Oh, so
he's
you're playing.
He's
playing
gonna be like the
Little
Mike
Max
Tyson
style,
or the Al Unser Jr.
Does our character have a name? Can his name be like Malcolm?
Malcolm, yeah.
Malcolm Little.
Malcolm Little sounds good.
Something, right?
Malcolm Little, mark it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I like it. I think that's good. I like it's a solid. It's pretty robust.
Yeah.
It's pretty robust. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Guy Unser Juniors.
Yep.
We said the final lap. I like that. The final lap.
Guy Unser Jr.'s final lap.
Can we just call it final lap then?
No,
what's
there's
better?
already
You
a
like
final
the?
lap.
You like the?
There's already a
Guy
final lap.
Unser Jr.'s
Final lap.
final lap, not the.
No.
Guy Unser Jr.'s final lap.
Yeah.
I like that. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. So that's a good one. The games always come out good. Cartoons.
Most of the time. I mean,
when they
I
don't
would
have
say,
whips and
I would
spaceships.
say, yeah.
But honestly, the cartoon stuff is starting to get a little redundant, like literally redundant, and we're not getting anything because honestly, like, what are we gonna be happy about? G.I. Joe, Transformers, Mask, Thundercats, Silverhawks.
But we can always get.
That's
right,
probably it. We're not going to get excited if we ever got the gummy bears.
No, but some of this
You know
stuff
what I mean?
is good though. I know where you're heading with that, but let's keep it for now. We'll keep it for now. For now, we'll keep it.
Gotcha.
I think we can. I know I get angry, but we can always make it like a 5-minute section.
Yeah.
Then.
Okay.
You know.
Right, cool.
All right. Well, obviously the game was good. I kind of like Melrose 80. Kind of like that.
Really?
I thought it was interesting. I liked
Yeah,
how. I thought that
definitely
worked out. I thought it worked out well, as far as how that goes. The movie. God, I don't want to talk about that anymore.
The movie.
I'm over it. It's so bad.
Yeah.
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. And yeah. All right. Thanks. We'll see you.
At karaoke.
Karaoke. Yeah. Oh crap. We're almost late for karaoke. We got to stop this now.
Yeah. Hurry up. Turn it off.